Hello pals, so this is going to be a bit of a different video because I am super tired and I'm recording at uni, but let's do it anyway. So today we're doing Todoroki Shouto nails. I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly, but I'm probably not. He's one of my favourite characters, as I feel like he is for most people. And I just feel like this design is super easy, so I'm gonna do it. So that was just me filing my nails down because they were in a horrific state, and now we're moving on straight onto the nail. So it's kind of, this design is in two different halves. So one half of the nail is sort of a white to blue gradient, which is what you can see me sort of doing the base of now. The other half is a sort of fiery red to sort of show the two sides of him, and then the middle nail will sort of be a split between the two. I actually saw this design by a different nail artist, so I'll link her in the description. Her video is really useful. So yeah, one half of your hand you're going to be painting this sort of bright orange colour, or a red will work too, and on the other half you're going to be painting sort of a white to blue gradient, so a white base on the first three nails and then a orange base on the last two. This is just me redoing. Yeah, I don't really know why I filmed me redoing this, but you know, there you go. This is a white to green iridescent waterchrome that I don't think is actually stocked anymore, but you know, I just like it, so I'm going to use it. As you can see from this video, I'm definitely running out, but that is besides the point. I'll be very upset when it's finished, actually. Okay, so on the orange half of your nail, on the orange half of your hand, we're using some white striping polish to sort of put these yellow flames in. These are just acting as a guide. So they don't need to be super precise because we're going to be painting over them anyway and then redoing them. So go crazy, go to town, have some fun. Okay, and then we're using some red polish back over them in order to sort of do that red to orange fire effect. Normally I actually do this the other way around, so I'll do a red base and then do the orange on top of it, but I was feeling adventurous this week, so we're doing it this way around. So just filling in those gaps of the yellow with red to sort of show those flames. I feel like Todoroki's flames are sometimes a bit more red than orange. I think it's sort of to reference the sort of endeavour part of him, but you know, works for this design, so I'm not mad at it. Okay, so while that's drying, we're going to go back to the other half of the hand and do that blue to white, that white to blue gradient. Like I said, I'm at uni, so I don't have half of the supplies that I actually need in order to film a video and do my nail art as I normally do. So yeah, so I'm using an eyeshadow applicator, which I wouldn't recommend, but it does the job. So basically just packing it on really thick at the bottom of the nail, doing some sort of tendrils back up to the top, and then I'm just buffing that in with the eyeshadow applicator. Blur the lines between the two colours. It works better with a sponge, but when you're going to put a really thick holographic top coat like we are on top of this design, this does the job every time. So yeah, just doing that same process on the other nail. I really like the original design that this is based off of though. I just kind of zhuzhed it up a little bit because I thought, you know, why not? Let's show the ice and fire sides of him really clearly. So yeah, you kind of buff it up the nail. I think actually the pointer nail was easier on this hand. Yeah, and then we're just adding a holographic top coat on top, which kind of blurs the not great gradient work that I had to do on this particular occasion. Please use a sponge. Okay, now moving back onto the orange part of the hand, we're using that yellow striping polish again and going back over where we originally did the flames, just to add that definition back in. You want to pack quite a lot on because we're going to be using a trick that I really like to do with this design, which kind of blurs it into sort of a smoky effect. So yeah, just go a bit ham, go a bit crazy with this yellow, and you will see what happens. Okay, so like I said, this is where the magic happens. So we're going to be taking a just clear top coat and using a really thick layer. We're just going to, while the yellow polish is still wet, we're going to blur it down the nail so it kind of melts with the melted yellow, so you get that really smoky wispy effect, and then just let that dry. Now moving on to the middle nail. So we're splitting it in half with some black striping polish. into this sort of lightning effect, which is in the original design, which I really like actually. Although a lot of people do like ask if it's about the Flash, this nail art. It's not, but you know, you can't hurt people for trying. So then we're taking a red polish, and on the side, whichever side you've done as the fire side, because obviously it doesn't really matter when you think about it, like, because it's just sort of whichever way you look at it could be his left or right side, whether you're looking at your hand face up or whether you're not, so it doesn't really matter, do it whichever way you like. So yeah, just filling in that side with the red to show his red and white heterochromia, and we're done! Do you like it? Do you like? Do you like? Yeah, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you like, or if you don't like, and I will see you next week. Bye!